Ever wondered if that younger woman you're interested in is actually into you, or are you just imagining things? Most older men completely overlook these signs and end up missing out. They assume she's just being polite, just friendly, or simply not interested. But here's the truth. Women, especially younger women, often communicate their attraction in subtle ways that most men don't recognize. And when you fail to notice these signals, you risk letting something potentially great slip through your fingers. So, how do you know for sure? How can you tell if she genuinely likes you or if you're misreading the situation? Well, wonder no more. Today, we're diving deep into 8 undeniable signs that a younger woman is into an older man. Some of these are so subtle that even experienced guys miss them, but once you know what to look for, you'll never be left guessing again. By the end of this, you'll have a crystal clear understanding of the cues she's giving off, and more importantly, you'll know exactly how to respond. Because attraction isn't just about spotting the signs, it's about knowing what to do next. So pay attention, because the first sign might not be what you expect. Sign number 1. She is flirtatiously shy. Most men assume that if a woman is shy around them, it means she's not interested. But in reality, shyness can actually be a major indicator of attraction, especially when it's mixed with playful, flirty behavior. Younger women today are often more confident and direct than in the past, but when it comes to older men they're interested in, things can get a little tricky. Why? Because there's a power dynamic at play. She's unsure if you see her as just a kid, or if you even find her attractive at all. So instead of being overtly forward, she might act reserved, but in a way that still catches your attention. Picture this. You're having a conversation with her and she seems a little nervous. Maybe she avoids eye contact at first, or her voice gets a little softer when she talks to you. But then, seemingly out of nowhere, she drops a cheeky comment or even a subtle sexual innuendo. That's her way of testing the waters, seeing how you'll react without putting herself completely on the line. She wants to gauge your level of interest, but she's also trying to manage her own nerves. Some key behaviors to look out for. She laughs at your jokes a little more than necessary, plays with her hair while talking to you, or finds small, seemingly innocent ways to be close to you. It's a mix of hesitancy and curiosity, like she wants to get closer but isn't sure if she should. The mistake most men make? Assuming her shyness means disinterest and backing off too soon. Instead, recognize it for what it is, a sign that she's into you, but she's just taking her time to figure out how to navigate the situation. So, the next time a younger woman seems a little flustered, but also keeps engaging with you, don't dismiss it. Instead, give her a comfortable space to express herself while subtly leading the interaction forward. Now, let's move on to sign number 2. She is always happy to see you. One of the most obvious yet overlooked signs that a younger woman is into an older man is her reaction when she sees him. It's something that happens in a split second, before she even has time to control it. If she lights up the moment you walk into the room, that's not just her being polite. That's her body revealing what her words might not say out loud. Imagine this. You enter a social gathering, a coffee shop, or even just a casual setting where she happens to be. The moment she notices you, her whole demeanor changes. Her eyes widen, her posture straightens, and most importantly, her face lights up with a genuine smile. It's not forced. It's not just small talk. It's an automatic reaction that signals excitement. She might start playing with her hair, adjusting her outfit slightly, or even positioning herself to be closer to where you are. All of these are subconscious cues that she's happy you're around. Now, most men overlook this sign because they assume she's just being friendly. But there's a huge difference between a polite smile and a smile that's filled with excitement. A friendly smile is controlled, brief, and usually paired with neutral body language. But if a woman is truly happy to see you, you'll notice an energetic shift. Her body becomes more open, she maintains eye contact longer, and there's a natural warmth in her expression. The mistake many guys make? Ignoring this sign or assuming it's insignificant. If a younger woman consistently reacts positively to your presence, take it as a clear signal that she enjoys being around you. And if she enjoys being around you, it's only a matter of time before that attraction deepens. Now, let's talk about sign number 3. She is eager to learn from you. Attraction isn't always about physical chemistry. It's also about admiration. When a younger woman is into an older man, one of the clearest signs is that she genuinely wants to learn from him. This isn't just polite conversation or small talk. She asks questions, listens closely, and even applies your advice in her own life. Think about it. If a woman doesn't care about you, she won't care about your thoughts, your opinions, or your experiences. But if she sees you as someone worth learning from, she'll soak up your words like a sponge. Maybe she asks you about your career, your travels, or even how you handle challenges in life. She might casually bring up a topic you discussed before, just to show she remembers what you said. And if she actually starts incorporating your advice, whether it's a book you recommended, a mindset you shared, or even a workout routine you suggested, then she's not just interested in what you know, she's interested in you. A lot of men miss this sign because they assume she's just making conversation. But there's a key difference between polite curiosity and genuine admiration. If she's truly interested, she won't just ask surface-level questions. She'll want to dive deeper into your world, understand your thought process, and get closer to the way you see life. Psychologists call this the hero instinct. Women are naturally drawn to men who can teach them something valuable, not because they need rescuing, but because they respect a man who has wisdom and experience. When a younger woman looks up to you, it's not just attraction. It's a sign she sees you as someone she could build something with. And speaking of admiration, let's move on to sign number 4. She values your opinion. When a woman is truly interested in a man, she doesn't just enjoy his presence, she respects his perspective. This is why one of the biggest signs a younger woman likes an older man is when she actively seeks out his opinion. And we're not just talking about small casual topics like what restaurant to eat at. She genuinely wants to know what you think about important things in her life. You might notice her asking for your advice on her career, her personal growth, or even her relationships with family and friends. She doesn't just ask out of politeness, she listens. She remembers what you say and in many cases follows through with your suggestions. This isn't just admiration, it's trust. She sees you as someone whose thoughts and experiences matter, someone whose wisdom she can rely on. For example, if she's considering a big decision, switching jobs, starting a new business, or even dealing with a personal conflict, she might come to you first. And when you give your input, she doesn't just nod absent-mindedly. She engages, asks follow-up questions, and maybe even debates with you because she genuinely values your perspective. Now, here's the mistake most men make. They assume this is just friendly curiosity. But the truth is, when a woman consistently looks to you for guidance, it's a clear indicator that she sees you as more than just a casual acquaintance. She sees you as a man whose presence in her life has weight, whose words have meaning. And when a woman values your opinion, it's only natural that she wants to be close to you in other ways. Which brings us to sign number 5. She makes physical contact often. Physical touch is one of the most powerful indicators of attraction, and when a younger woman is into an older man, she'll find subtle but intentional ways to close the distance. But here's the key, it won't always be obvious. She's not going to throw herself at you. Instead, she'll test the waters with small but meaningful touches, gauging your reaction. Maybe she lightly brushes against your arm when she laughs at your joke. Maybe she playfully taps your shoulder when she teases you. Or maybe she accidentally touches your hand when handing you something. These little moments aren't random. They're calculated ways for her to create intimacy without making it feel forced. One of the biggest mistakes men make? Ignoring these signals. Some guys assume these touches are just friendly gestures, but if she's consistently finding reasons to break the physical barrier, she's doing it for a reason. Women are naturally selective about who they allow into their personal space. If she's leaning in when she talks, resting her hand on your leg for just a second too long, or standing just a little closer than necessary, take the hint. She's interested. Now, how should you respond? The key is to reciprocate subtly. If she touches your arm, you can lightly touch her back in a natural way. If she leans in when talking, don't pull away. Hold the space. The last thing you want to do is react awkwardly or ignore the moment entirely. Physical attraction isn't just about grand gestures. It's about the unspoken language of touch. And once a woman starts letting you into her space, it's usually a sign that she's opening up emotionally too. That brings us to sign number 6. She opens up to you. When a woman starts sharing personal details about her life, it's one of the strongest signs that she's emotionally invested in you. Attraction isn't just about physical chemistry, it's about trust. And trust is built when someone feels safe enough to open up. At first, she might keep things light, talking about work, hobbies, or daily life. But over time, if she really likes you, you'll notice a shift. She starts sharing deeper, more personal stories. Maybe she tells you about her childhood, her dreams, her fears, or even past struggles. This isn't small talk. This is vulnerability. And when a younger woman chooses to be vulnerable with an older man, it means she sees him as someone she can rely on. One of the most telling signs? She lets you into her world. She introduces you to her friends, casually mentions her family, or even invites you to events she cares about. This isn't just about spending time together. It's about integrating you into her life. Now, here's where many men go wrong. Some react too quickly, trying to fix her problems or offering solutions when she just wants to be heard. Others don't recognize how significant this moment is and brush it off as just conversation. But when a woman starts opening up, what she really wants is for you to listen, to acknowledge her, and to show her that you understand. The more she shares, the deeper the bond becomes. And if she's letting you into her personal space emotionally, it means she sees you as more than just a casual acquaintance. She sees you as someone special. And speaking of going the extra mile, let's move on to sign number 7. She tries to impress you. When a woman is truly interested in a man, she won't just sit back and hope he notices her. She'll actively try to stand out. And when a younger woman likes an older man, this effort becomes even more obvious. She wants to prove that she's not just some young girl. She wants you to see her as someone worth taking seriously. So how does she do it? One way is by mirroring your interests. If she knows you enjoy a particular book, movie, or hobby, she might suddenly take an interest in it too. She's not just trying to impress you, she's trying to create a connection, to show you that she understands and appreciates what you're passionate about. Another sign? She subtly upgrades her appearance around you. Maybe she wears a little more makeup, styles her hair differently, or dresses in a way that she thinks you'll find attractive. It's not about vanity, it's about wanting to be noticed by you. If she knows you appreciate elegance, she might start dressing more sophisticated. If she knows you like confidence, she'll carry herself with a little more poise. But here's the biggest giveaway. She actively highlights her intelligence, ambition, or maturity when she's around you. She doesn't want to be seen as just another young woman. She wants you to recognize that she's on your level. Maybe she brings up deep conversations, shares her achievements, or even challenges your viewpoints in a playful yet respectful way. The mistake many men make? Assuming this is just coincidence. But women don't go out of their way to impress someone they don't care about. If she's putting in the effort, she wants you to notice. And if she's this invested in you, she's not going to leave things up to chance. That brings us to sign number 8. She initiates plans. In traditional dating dynamics, men are usually expected to take the lead, planning dates, making the first move, setting things in motion. But when a younger woman is truly into an older man, she won't just sit around waiting. She'll take initiative, subtly or directly, to create opportunities to spend time with him. At first, it might seem small. She casually mentions a new restaurant she wants to try or an event she thinks you'd enjoy. But if she's consistently suggesting ways to hang out, texting you first, or even making specific plans, she's not just being friendly. She's making it clear that she values your time and wants more of it. One key sign to look for? She doesn't just accept your invitations. She actively makes an effort to schedule time with you. Maybe she sends a text like, "Hey, I have an extra ticket to this concert, want to come?" Or, "You mentioned you love Italian food. There's a great place downtown, we should go sometime." She's not waiting for you to chase her. She's investing in you. Many men overlook this because they assume women want to be pursued. But the truth is, When a younger woman genuinely likes an older man, she'll break the traditional mold. She's showing you that she's interested, that she enjoys your company, and that she's willing to put in effort. If she's making plans, reaching out, and ensuring that you stay connected, take it as a strong sign. She's not just testing the waters, she's letting you know she wants you in her life. And with that, we've covered all 8 signs that a younger woman likes an older man. But before we wrap up, let's go over some critical mistakes that make men completely miss these signals. Mistake number 1, overthinking and second-guessing yourself. One of the biggest reasons men fail to act is self-doubt. You see the signs, her playful shyness, her excitement when she sees you, her physical touches, but instead of acknowledging them, you convince yourself that you're imagining things. She's just being nice. She probably acts like this with everyone. But here's the reality. Women don't give special attention to men they have no interest in. Overthinking leads to hesitation, and hesitation leads to missed opportunities. Mistake number 2, focusing only on her words, not her actions. Women rarely express their attraction in direct words. If you're waiting for a younger woman to say, "I really like older men and I want you," you'll be waiting forever. Attraction is communicated through behavior, her eagerness to learn from you, her consistent effort to impress you, the way she initiates plans. If you only listen to what she says but ignore what she does, you'll misread the situation completely. Mistake number 3, not responding when she gives you an opening. When a woman gives you subtle signals, she's expecting you to acknowledge them. If she touches your arm and you pull away, if she opens up emotionally and you treat it as casual talk, or if she initiates plans and you fail to follow through, she'll assume you're not interested. And once she thinks that, she'll shut down those signals completely. The key? Pay attention, read the moment, and reciprocate in a way that keeps the energy alive. Attraction isn't about luck, it's about awareness. And now that you know exactly what to look for, you won't be the guy who misses out anymore. So there you have it. 8 undeniable signs that a younger woman is into an older man. These aren't just random behaviors, they're intentional signals that reveal her attraction. From the way she subtly flirts while acting shy, to how she values your opinion, initiates plans, and finds ways to be physically close. Each of these signs tells a story. A story that, if you're paying attention, leads to something real. But here's the thing. Recognizing these signs is just the first step. What truly matters is how you respond. If you hesitate, overthink, or fail to acknowledge the signals she's giving off, she might assume you're not interested and move on. On the other hand, if you're aware, confident, and know when to take the next step, you can turn a subtle attraction into something much deeper. At the end of the day, attraction isn't about age, it's about connection. And younger women who are drawn to older men aren't looking for someone who doubts himself. They're looking for confidence, experience, and a man who knows his worth. So the next time you notice these signs, don't let self-doubt hold you back. Recognize them, embrace them, and see where they lead. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more insights into attraction in relationships. And let me know in the comments, have you ever noticed these signs from a younger woman? Drop a yes or no below. See you in the next one.